fleet. O Canada, we stand on guard for thee. O Canada, we stand on guard for thee.
It's at their wits' end. They cried to the Lord in their trouble, and he brought them out from their distress. He made the storm be still. Close with the blessing of the fleet. 2 minutes, I promise. Almighty God, we give thanks for all.
Liz, tell me about today's event, what it was and the tradition that goes with it.
Today's our sail past, where the Commodore, it's actually the Commodore's party. So the Commodore is throwing a party for all the sailors, but it comes down from seafaring boats where there was a tradition of thanking God, had the blessing of the fleet for all that we've been given, the bounty of our food, the bounty of our fleet, the bounty of our sailors, and we want to keep everybody safe and having a good time, in our case, having a good time, good races, and enjoying each other. So it's a friendship thing.
How many boats were involved? How long did it take? And nice to have the Coast Guard along with.
Well, I think there were 20 boats went past, and it took about an hour, didn't it? Yes, I think. And of course, we had a half an hour in front of the flagpole before that. And we were lucky to have Father Matt here from St. Peter's Church, and he gave a wonderful blessing. He had written the whole service just for us, so we were really pleased.
Weather wasn't perfect, but it certainly held off. The rain held off for the sail past.
It did, and we feel very fortunate.
Now's the time to relax and mingle at the Yacht Club. Talk a little bit about the food you have. Even looks great.
Oh, the Best Western have catered, and the platters are gorgeous. There are various kinds of meats and vegetables. I saw fruit, and I got a look at the dessert table. It has those beautiful meringues, macarons, and just looks wonderful.
Last question. Does this sort of signal the beginning of the season? Like, I know the boats go in the water is the beginning of the season, but with the sail pass, this is sort of the, I guess I can say, is it the more or less official beginning?
It is. It really is. And of course that makes sense because the boats are safely in, and we're hoping to have a safe summer from here. We were lucky to have the Coast Guard because they now represent safety. In the past, the Cobourg Yacht Club was the only safety resource to boaters on Lake Ontario, and our sailors went out and got people if they were in trouble. So we're glad to have someone helping us.
Beautiful. Lucas, tell me what you think of your first trip on the Coast Guard.
The guys out here are amazing. We're so fortunate to have this Coast Guard station here positioned in Cobourg, especially with all the renovations. It's fitting. I just got back from Chicago at the Mayor's Conference for the Great Lakes in Chicago. It was good working with a bunch of mayors about coastal resiliency and then getting to come here and talk about coastal resiliency with the guys. One of the big things I'm really focused on is getting money from different levels of government for the pier replacement. And I think it's just really appropriate that it's all sort of happening right now. Coming back from Chicago, hearing how we have to sort of prepare for climate change on the Great Lakes, hearing about all the funding opportunities on the Great Lakes for climate resiliency. It's an opportunity for Cobourg, and I'm just really excited to sort of lean into that over the next few months.
If we can talk a little bit, you touched on it. What about the pier? Where are we staying with that?
Well, where we stand right now is it's a many million-dollar project. Give or take, we're looking at between $18 and $30 million, and it's a project that Cobourg can't afford on its own, and one that we really do. I need to spend a lot of time as mayor building support for getting our pier fixed. So that's where we're at. It's time to get the money, and it's time to show the money.
And it's one of these things where you can see today with the sail pass for the Cobourg Yacht Club, this is a popular spot.
It's great seeing the support, the people who show up for this, the love of sailing in this community. It's a huge priority for me.